Well, right now, I'm frozen. And I don't know if anyone can see me. Come on, that's it. Welcome back to Big Mouth and welcome to Big Mouth Live. And I got this today. Yes, my Smallville box set. Yes, it's got every season. This is the best DC live action universe. And I'm proud I got this today. My original discs were scratched. Ronnie Dodge, hey Mick. So I'm so happy that I got my Smallville box set today. So if we put this down gently. How's it going, Ronnie? Anyway, this clown, Luis Fernando, he really is a clown, right? She's here to stay. In her post celebrating 2017's Wonder Woman 4th anniversary, Gal Gadot celebrates the past when the trilogy dream began, while cleverly teasing the future, using the hashtag Wonder Woman 3, the sequel greenlit after Wonder Woman 84's solid performance on HBO Max. But listen to this. Sanders reviews. I have the Smallville box set. Awesome. Only a complete clueless manager wouldn't greenlight a sequel of the most popular character of the DCEU. She's not the most popular character, which is even put front and center in every HBO Max promo. And after her last movie literally giving Max a turnaround, even the question is almost offensive. Ha ha ha. Ray, David Zaslav will be the CEO of the holding. He won't be involved in these specific daily basis details of a specific brand of a specific division. So that he will have leadership in each respective division on who he trusts to make those decisions. Oh my God. Honestly, right? He's saying now, right, that David Zaslav won't have anything to do. Let me, Bobcat. Hey, Mickey, cool box set. Thank you, Bobcat. He is the CEO, which means he has overall control. What a twat. What an absolute twat. He really is. He really does fancy himself. Fancy this Luis Fernando geezer, right? Fancy saying that David Zaslav won't have. If David Zaslav doesn't like something, he can change it anyway. I thought I'd read that out. Absolutely ridiculous. It really is. Right, let's get on with the show. Ronnie Dodge, I mean, David is not in charge until next year. Yeah, that's not the issue, Ronnie. The issue is he's saying that David Zaslav basically will have people in charge of these different departments. Yes, he will. But if he wants to change something, if he wants to green light or not green light something, right, he will do that because he's the CEO. He's the boss man, right? That's how it works. So, yes, he will have people in charge, but he can make any decision he wants. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just want to check something. It is so mad, honestly. This is what the guy he replied to said. Oh my lord, given the current situation of the DCEU, we should see how much of a Snyderverse does Zaslav wants to keep intact, especially since WW84 proved that the brand isn't flawless. Yeah, it's just so funny. It's just so funny. It really is. It really is. These people just make up perspectives as they go along. Ronnie Dodge, I just hope Snyderverse fans think he's going to come on white horse and save the day. He won't. The truth is, Ronnie, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody actually knows. We don't know. We just don't know. This is a total new ownership for Warner Brothers. It's going to be called Warner Brothers Discovery. So we can see what's going on here. Do I know? Do I know what he's going to do? Can I say he won't restore the Snyderverse? I can't. Can I say he will restore the Snyderverse? No. Nobody knows what he's going to do. Bobcat, as long as more Harley is green lighted, I'm okay. The questions that have to be asked are, Are the people running things now, will they be the same people after David takes control? We don't know. Jason Keeler is already going. Bobcat, if the Snyderverse is restored, I won't be watching. Fair enough. I don't know. I'm not saying it is going to be restored. I'm not going to say it's not going to be restored, because I've been made a fool of before. And I never, ever talk about absolutes. I'm not. Because we don't even know if he's going to come in with a broom and literally sweep all the cobwebs off this company and do something brand spanking new and put different department heads in. Samsung Reviews, Jason Keeler said he's staying. No, Jason Keeler said he's staying in 2022. He said he's staying till 2022. He's basically, he's resigned. His contract doesn't run out till next year, so he'll be staying till then. Then he goes. He's done. He's the CEO of Warner Media. He doesn't need to be the CEO of Warner Media. Basically, there won't be any Warner Media mid-2022. What there will be Warner Brothers Discovery. The name Warner Media will no longer exist. It will be Warner Brothers Discovery. So Keeler is a dead man walking. It's official. He's resigned. He'll go when Warner Brothers Discovery become a thing. And then David Zaslav will be in complete control. Now, he can keep things running smoothly as they are now, or he can bring in different department heads, a new DC Films president, a new Warner Brothers Pictures CEO, etc., etc. Anything can happen. Ronnie Dodge, we don't know stuff, but have to wait and see what happens. We do. We don't know. We don't know. It could be a situation where he doesn't do anything, but I don't think that's going to be the case. He will replace some of these department heads, and we just don't know. And we're going to have to wait till next year. But this guy's going around acting like he's already in control. So he's very confident that this deal will be ratified, and he'll be talking to people as from now. Bobcat, he can bring a new president in as long as it isn't Snyder. Well, he isn't going to make Snyder DC president. That's not going to happen. He's a businessman. He knows what works and what doesn't. Making Zack Snyder DC president doesn't make sense. That's objectively illogical. That would never happen, Bobcat. Never. But he can change these department heads. And people either going to see not many changes. I think there will be changes. I think he's going to come in and he's going to want this company working with a brand new engine that actually works. Ronnie Dodge, we need a Kevin Feige, but that's not Zack Snyder. I'm very anti-Snyder at the moment. Sorry. No need to apologise. Opinions are opinions. But you talk about Kevin Feige. I was going to do a video earlier and I didn't. I think the success of the MCU is an accident. Everyone loved Iron Man. Bobcat, same Ronnie Dodge. Everyone loved Iron Man. People hated the second Iron Man. It was boring. It was shit. It was crap. Shit villain. People hated The Incredible Hulk. I personally like that movie. They hated Thor. They hated Captain America, the first Avenger. There were a lot of problems initially with the inception of the MCU. People weren't coming to the table, and the box office, apart from the first Iron Man, and I think the second one did okay, the box office wasn't great for those movies. In fact, the first 4 movies of the DCEU made more money than the first 4 movies of the MCU. It's only when Avengers hit, the first Avengers, when everyone was loving this franchise all of a sudden. But they kind of tripped over this success, right? They did these movies that most of them were kind of divisive to Marvel. Marvel fans didn't even like Feige at first, right? And basically they see a bunch of characters crossing over together because people love crossovers. I mean, the first Avengers is an okay movie, but it's an overrated movie as well. I don't think we need a Kevin Feige. We just need someone to put all this thing together and execute it properly. So it just needs, this term, we need a Kevin Feige, I don't think is necessarily a thing. The Ronnie Dodge, the first Avengers hit it off. Ronnie Dodge, things started getting better until after the first Captain America. Ronnie Dodge, they want crossovers. Wait until the Flash, then lol. Yeah, that's the crossovers of all crossovers. That's your Captain America Civil War, isn't it? But yeah, so Zaslav will come in. He'll examine things. I mean, basically, as I say, Jason Keelar's already going to be gone. So that's one person gone because there isn't going to be a Warner Media to be CEO of, basically. So that's one thing to consider. Richie Mo, the first Avengers movie is the best TV movie ever made. Oh, hot take time, everyone. That's a good one. Listen, it's an okay movie. Now, that's the movie that turned it around. But even after that movie, Iron Man 3 isn't a very good movie. It's entertaining, but they got away with it because the feel-good factor happened after the first Avengers. People come to the table because that was the first crossover movie ever, and people liked it. But not because it was the greatest thing ever. They stumbled upon this, right? They stumbled upon this success. And it doesn't matter what they do now, they're going to keep on being successful, even if they keep on making mistakes. So there you go. So we don't need a Kevin Feige. We just need someone who knows these characters, who brings in people who know these characters. That's what we need. Now, personally, Christina Hodgson doesn't know the DC characters. Ronnie Dodge, sorry for my language, Richie, but fuck off. Oh, no. Ronnie Dodge, sorry for my language, Richie, but F off, man, really? Everyone's entitled to their opinion, Ronnie. Oh, great. I'm freeze framing again, right? It's going to be a bad technical night. Yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion. If he thinks it's the best TV movie ever, I think he's joking, by the way, then he's entitled to that opinion, isn't he? But at the end of the day, as I say, it's an unremarkable film, but it's the first crossover movie ever made, and people enjoyed seeing these characters cross over together. And that changed everything for the MCU and cinema, and everyone was trying to capture that. That's why they rushed to get to a Justice League movie. But if Snyder wasn't running things and they had, a kind of Kevin Feige, then I think things would have been a lot better. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, that's fair enough, just in a grumpy mood. Deep breaths, mate, deep breaths. Just chill. Richie Mo, I'm joking, or am I? Richie Mo, I'm joking, or am I? Kurt, Manchester United fan, Australia glazes out. Good morning, brother. Australia Socceroos won full-time World Cup. Awesome. Bobcat, I didn't hate Thor, but I thought Avengers was good. It was better than Justice League. Oh, come on, Bobcat. I could shoot something for 5 minutes that's better than Justice League. Come on. That's hardly fair, is it? That's hardly a fair comparison, is it? Ronnie Dodge. Richie Low, ha, it's your opinion, mate. Richie Mo. Don't worry, Ronnie, bro. I like it. I like people getting wound up. It makes the chat more interesting. We don't want people. John, hi, Mick. Sorry I'm late. How dare you turn up late to my stream? Sit in the corner. Joking. Welcome to the chat. Love you, John. Welcome. You see, it's the actor inside of me. I can't help it. I like to perform. Wait till I start doing my Love Island videos again and I start dancing around in my boxers. I did it a couple of years ago for Love Island on this channel. Yes, this is the channel. We will be covering Love Island UK 2021. And obviously it won't take the place of what we do here already, but it will be something I will be covering in probably, I don't know, an extra live video, I think. Richie Mo, I like it, mate. I like the first Thor and first Cap movie better. Listen, I actually like Thor and I love the first Captain America, the Winter Soldier. No, Captain America, the first Avenger. I think it's a really delightful, charming film and it works. John, what did I miss? I read a tweet from Luis Antonio basically trying to say that Wonder Woman 84 saved HBO Max. What a tosser, right? What an absolute tosser. That guy started off pretending he was a fan of the Snyderverse. Now he's saying David Zaslav can't do anything. Shut up, bloke. Shut up, Louise. Shut up. He's going to be the CEO. He can do what he likes, right? I'm the CEO of this channel, which means I can do what I want, right? Ronnie Dodge, Love Island, Bobcat. Does anyone watch Big Brother? Well, I used to watch the UK version, Bobcat, but it got cancelled. I wouldn't watch the American one. It's just, I'm too British, mate. I'm just too much. Richie Mo, I've got all the Blu-ray box sets, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Yeah, I've got them all. I've got them all. Look, I've got the whole of the MCU, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's successful. I'm not happy it's successful because I'm a DC fan, right? It's DC first for me, right? I'm a DC stan, right? And personally, I'd rather re-binge the DCEU, even the worst film in the DCEU, than anything in the MCU. I think they're good films. I think they're okay, right? But at the end of the day, they're not what people think they are, right? And they stumbled on this success by accident. It's as simple as that. The first Avengers film is a solid average movie. It's okay. It's nowhere near the quality of Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's literally a fucking cartoon, right? That's what it is. That's my opinion. Richie Mo, Wonder Woman 84 saved HBO Max. Is he on drugs? I think so. Zack Snyder's Justice League and Godzilla vs. Kong and Mortal Kombat blow Wonder Woman 84 out the water. Exactly. Ronnie Dodge, you may be the CEO, Mick, but we are the consumer. Ooh. Ooh, I see. Whoops, I just timed out Ronnie Dodge by mistake. Joking. I respect my customers. The customer's always wrong. No, joking, of course. The customer's always right. I didn't get on with my customers when I used to work in shops. One customer at the co-op told me, we can get this cheaper in Sainsbury's. So I said, fuck off to Sainsbury's then. Richie Mo, I love CBMs of all kinds, but I bleed DC. So do I, mate. Listen, I don't care about these other CBMs. I'll watch them. I'll consume them. I'll watch them once, right? But at the end of the day, I love DC, and I think the DCEU is a cool franchise. I know there's opinions on the DCEU. Oh, by the way, I was talking to one of my sources today, and it looks like Matt Reeves is developing his own Justice League for Earth 2, which will be a few years in the pipeline. I don't know if this is true, by the way, but if a source tells me something, I'm going to bring it to you guys and girls, but there's no girls here, so unfortunately. But Ronnie Dodge, it's like Snyder doesn't give a toss about the consumer. It's all about me. What have you noticed? You know what? I was reading an article today. It may be after you left. And, you know, this guy who used to write for Bond, he was saying that he doesn't trust Amazon because they care about the customer experience, not about creative integrity. Creative integrity, artistic freedom, isn't about the customer, isn't about the fan. It's about the artists doing what they want. And that's not a good thing always. Just look at Wonder Woman 84. Richie Mo, what? Sam the Jam reviews. Is Henry Cavill in Black Adam? I've no idea. Ronnie Dodge, I'm joking, mate. Oh, yeah, I know you are. Yeah, so Luis Fernando's a twat. He just talks out of his backside. A CEO of a company can do what they want. Bobcat, well, let's not get too carried away, Lowell. I'd rather watch some MCU films than BBS or Justice League. Well, that's up to you, isn't it? Just my opinion. Richie Mo, I have a funny feeling that Reeves and Patterson aren't hitting it off, and we might not get the Batman trilogy. That might be why he's looking at other characters. No, Richie, they're getting on fine. Please don't tell me you're taking people like Grace Randolph and fucking Doomcock at their word. Please, Richie, I thought you were more intelligent than this. But going back to Bobcat's point about the MCU, they're solid films. I think films like Ant-Man, you know, compare Ant-Man to Shazam. I'd rather watch Shazam than Ant-Man. That's my opinion. But I like the MCU films. But if I compare them, and I wouldn't compare any of them to Wonder Woman 84 and Birds of Prey, because they're a shit show, in my opinion. But the rest of the DCEU films are brilliant. And I'd rather watch any of them than an MCU film. But Ronnie Dodge, Doomcock is a complete beep. Yeah, agreed. But we're going to have to hide that one, Ronnie. So Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson are getting on really, really well. And that's the end of it, really. That world is being created. There'll be more Batman. Rob Pattinson will be in Gotham PD as well. So there are big plans for him. He's very happy. He's been given a big contract at WB. That means there are no issues, Richie. None whatsoever. Don't listen to silly rumours. Honestly, these people don't know what they're talking about. Richie Mo, no, it's just other things like how Pattinson said he wouldn't be tied down to a franchise again after Twilight. Well, he's not tied down, mate, because he can make other projects at the same time. So, and if he didn't want to be tied down, mate, he wouldn't be involved now, would he? He wouldn't have signed up from the beginning because he's not just doing one movie. So, Ronnie Dodge, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm angry at everything today. One of those days, I think. I think it's like, back in the 30s and in the 30s or 20 or whenever it was, Charlie Chaplin was dominating comedy. He was dominating. Then Looney Tunes came out, and there was this debate: what was funnier and more entertaining, the Looney Tunes or the Charlie Chaplin movies? And Charlie Chaplin actually came out and said, "Listen, these characters can fall on their asses and get up again. I can't do that. There's no competing with them." So there's always been these kind of franchises and these things that come along that take over. So it was very interesting that even back in Charlie Chaplin's day, one of the great pioneers of film, there was always these debates: what's better, what works. Ronnie Dodge, I don't know what's wrong. No, that's Ronnie Dodge. Well, he just got a deal as a producer of Warner Bros. Exactly. Richie Mo, truthfully, I don't see Pattinson as Batman or Bruce Wayne. But after that teaser trailer, I'm all in. Yeah, basically, obviously, you're probably a Ben Affleck fan, and I understand that. And Ben Affleck can still exist within the DCEU. We don't know what's going to happen to him next. He may not be deleted from existence after the Flash movie. Ben Affleck has a fabulous relationship with Warner Brothers. So he's doing this film, right? He's doing this film. So it's not Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson isn't even in the same earth as Ben Affleck's Batman. He hasn't replaced him. He has not replaced him. Let's get that absolutely clear, everyone. Robert Pattinson never replaced Ben Affleck. They're on different earths, right? Get it? Ronnie Dodd, I should be a superhero villain today as my mood is like I'm sick of humans, lol. I've got a great saying from a great superhero movie. These humans are beginning to bore me. Richie Mo, I'm every Batman fan, even Clooney. Clooney was an okay Bruce Wayne. Listen, I like his film. It's entertaining. It's okay, right? Uma Thurman was fantastic in that film as well. I thought she was great quality. It's an okay film. Just don't analyse it. We don't have to analyse everything, do we? Just enjoy our movies. I'll get you in a good mood, Ronnie Dodge. Who remembers a character called Dodge in Home and Away? I used to love that character. Richie Martin, all right. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, I feel like Zod today, yeah. Is there anyone on this planet to even challenge me? I win. I always win. Is there no one on this planet to even challenge me? Who's the best Zod? Who's the best Zod? This is the question. These are your choices. Michael Shannon, Terence Stamp, or Callum Blue from Smallville. I think Callum will end up last. Sam Witwer, who played Davis Bloom, should have been Zod. He was going to play Zod and he decided not to do it. That would have been so much better. So that's why I was talking about Looney Tunes versus Charlie Chaplin, because that's what the MCU is, isn't it? MCU's the Looney Tunes and DCEU's Charlie Chaplin. Ronnie Dodge, if I had powers like Superman, I would straight up murder people who have crossed me love. Oh dear. Better be careful of you then, hey? There's still no news out there. There's nothing going on. It's crazy. Ronnie Dodge, I'm getting dark now. Richie Mo, I wasn't happy with the rated R, the Suicide Squad trailer. Too many charges. The second one for everyone blew me away. You're talking about the Suicide Squad. I thought one of the trailers disappointed me a bit. Then I rewatched it and I liked it. Then he kind of released another one which I liked. It's a good film, a great film. And he's basically, people are going to be saying his efforts for the Suicide Squad are better than anything he's done for the MCU. Vodka, I like both, Richie Mo. John, Superman 2 Zod is my favourite. Oh, he was great. That's the first time in a superhero movie we saw superhero and supervillain battle. And didn't they do well with it? You know, in the streets of Metropolis fighting. It was sensational. And nobody actually died around them. It was done really cleverly, so they wouldn't get criticised. Ronnie Dodge, Barbara did say news soon, so I'm guessing keep an eye on the Twitter page, definitely. That's your job, Ronnie. Any news breaking right now, let me know. Shannon is a great Zod, but Superman 2 Zod is the GOAT. Yeah, it's funny, actually. If you kind of